baby umpire, man found alive, and WD. I know, it was stupid when I wrote it. It was stupid now. WD-40 perfume on today's episode of 1, 2, 3, Joe!
Welcome everybody to 1, 2, 3 Jokes, the competitive comedy podcast where we take 3 stories from the news, write 3 jokes about each story, and decide who has written the funniest jokes.
My name is Ricardo Leon.
Jeremy Martinez.
Carly Kastner.
And Colten Lima.
Colten Lima back again for another episode. Thank you for joining us.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You competed last week. Today you're going to be our resident judge.
I can't believe I'm wearing the same shirt as last week.
Yeah, we all kind of double wear
nasty.
outfits.
I thought those were your judge robes.
Why did you think he wore his judge robes?
That's his name,
week?
Judge Robes.
Judge robes.
We all like to conserve water. We don't like using our washing machines, so we double wear our outfits for sure.
You do. Yeah.
We'll let our listeners in on a little secret. We do record 2 episodes at a time.
It's not a secret.
I think it's a secret.
Well, we certainly should have discussed whether or not we were going to bring that up.
Oh, you mean now you want to discuss things that we're going to bring up on the show? Ricardo constantly popping things in, jumping the gun on his name.
You prepared that one.
I didn't.
Well, anyways,
Sounds like we're
Bob
ill-prepared.
Timmons still out sick this week. So Carly is going to be filling in, playing the game today, and Colten Lima has decided to stick around for a whole week without showering or changing to judge this episode.
We actually sleep here all week in preparation for the episode. Colten, I'm going to ask the common question when we have a new judge on the show. How will you be judging today? Will it be giving points to every joke you like? Will you pick an ultimate winner for each round? What are you thinking?
I came in already with a winner in mind.
Oh, cool.
And
That's exactly the kind of judge we like. Fuck.
It's going to be Rick, he said.
It's going to be Rick.
All right. Thank you for listening, everyone. This was a great episode. We want to thank our sponsors.
Do you want to share the show?
It would have been funny if he did. Robert edited in right after he said that, like me, the slow motion thing that he does, close up.
Well, I'm interested to see if this pre-selection actually
I'm
comes
kidding.
to
I'll be fair
Precognition.
fair and kind.
fair and kind, and I just want to laugh.
It didn't work last week.
I was fair and kind.
You was kind, you was beautiful, you was smart.
What is that from?
The Help.
Oh, I've never seen that. Is it good?
Round 1.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. It's fine.
Okay.
Did anyone watch the wait, before we start, did anyone watch the Oscars?
I did not.
Anyone know who won?
I do not.
Me neither.
Isn't it tomorrow?
I don't think
Wait,
people
it's
watch
tomorrow.
that stuff anymore.
Well, by the
Are
time
you doing
this
a dumb fucking
No,
character?
I wasn't a bit. It wasn't a bit.
Hey, does anyone see the Oscars?
It wasn't a bit because by the time this,
That's
first
exactly
of all,
what you did.
that is not exactly what I did. I didn't fuck
Play
my
the tape
teeth out.
back.
I said, down to the Oscars.
This
Round
episode
1.
airs in the future, and the Oscar's going to be in the past.
I love cinema.
Anyone know how time works?
All right, round
Hey, anyone
1.
see that movie coming out in June?
Round 1.
Anyone don't see that movie that's coming out this Christmas?
That's what you
like
did. It's not
Boom
funny
That's
anymore.
not what I meant to do.
Thank you for acknowledging it's
Clearly
what you
thought
did.
the Oscars already happened. I'm so and anyway, by the time this gets released, the Oscars will have come out. But I didn't
Which I will not have
realize
seen.
By the time we
Oh, my
recorded this,
God.
the Oscars are tomorrow. If anyone can follow that timeline, today is a Saturday.
I'll let you in on a little secret.
We record 2 episodes every week. That means
This
this
show is
episode's
not
coming
mine.
out.
It feels
way
like 12
later than we
episodes.
thought. Okay.
Oh, man.
This episode will be out 4 weeks from
Round
the time of
1.
recording. Round 1. 7-year-old baseball umpire seeks Guinness World Record. A 7-year-old Louisiana boy with a firm grasp of baseball rules is seeking a sorry, why?
This is going off the rails.
Louisiana boy, and I'm thinking like, y'all see that game that boy don't come tomorrow? Y'all see that game tomorrow?
Here are my favorite films: The Natural, The Sandlot, Bull Durham,
Moneyball.
Moneyball.
That was a good movie.
That
Did
is
you
a
see
good
that?
movie. I do like that movie
See
a
that
lot.
one?
You know, that movie is like an Aaron Sorkin movie, which is all about like the technical stuff of what they're doing, like
Yeah.
Facebook movie and everything like that. And they're really interesting, and sometimes they're really well made. And that movie in particular is like so like just kind of going through the motions, telling the story of them using this process, that's a movie. But then at the very end, when they watch the video of the baseball player who hit a home run but didn't realize it, and he'd run all the bases, and I'm gonna cry right now thinking about it. And Jonah Hill plays it for Brad Pitt, and he says, "Do you see? Like he ran the bases, he got the home run, and he was so scared the whole time, and he didn't realize that he'd already won." And that's what's happening today with me. Because I already won. Thank you, Colton. Round one.
Run the bases, Rick.
You say round one like I hadn't already started the middle of telling the fucking story, and you stopped to give an entire plot synopsis of Moneyball.
And you're not reading
And
the
that's
story.
why it won the Oscar tomorrow night.
You guys don't see Moneyball win the Oscar again?
Oscar said
Twice!
Moneyball. All right,
Okay.
go.
A 7-year-old Louisiana boy with a firm grasp of baseball rules is seeking a Guinness World Record as the world's youngest umpire. Lathan, come on with
That's
the
bad.
name.
That's a
Lathan,
stretch.
Lathan Williams, a little boy
Nathaniel.
That would be better.
Nathaniel.
Nathaniel.
Lathan Williams, a little boy known as Lathan. Lathan, the kid umpire on social media channels managed by his parents, has been serving as an umpire for local baseball games since the age of 5, making calls at games featuring players as old as 12. Oh, it's not for the... I thought this was for the MLB.
You're so
dumb.
You
Story.
country bumpkin.
Fuck the story.
You
And I wrote jokes
Oscar-loving
for it, too.
country
Oh, you
bumpkin.
wrote jokes as MLB?
Oh, shit.
This is going to be fun.
That's fine.
No,
That's
I
funny.
did- it's
That's
fine. I
fine.
didn't.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't.
probably funnier.
I didn't. Don't get too excited. Lathan, who also plays for a local Little League team, is scheduled to umpire for a doubleheader this Wednesday. Wait, he's going to ump his own games?
Yeah.
Foul play. It's like Colton fucking deciding the event, sponsored by AP Baseball, will serve as Williams' official attempt at earning the Guinness World Record for the world's youngest baseball ump.
That's funny. If it was Colton, he'd be like, that team's going to win. I like blue.
The blue team.
I like the blue team.
All right, who's going first?
All right. Well, Rick, you won last week. So would you like to go
And you
first?
won
We
this week.
knew that Lathan was born to be an ump when he would have bath time tantrums and send us to the showers.
When asked how he learned so much about baseball, Lathan replied, "It's easy. I just read the rule book during my nap time." Because he's a kid.
He's a kid.
But he can read.
Little naps.
I could read when I was a kid.
When you were nap aged,
Yeah.
you take naps now. You're a big napper.
I'll nap.
And you can read? Still?
I'm still practicing.
You're a big napper.
Still practicing reading when I nap, but I'll be good read one day. Good reader.
Good read.
Let me start with that
right.
joke.
All right, here we go.
Read it.
Come on, ump. He was clearly safe. What are your eyes and processing skills still developing?
Well, sure, this kid is legacy stock, bred to do this very job. He's the great-grandson of Hank O'Day, nicknamed the Reverend O'Day. And he's also Jocko Conlin's grandnephew and the second cousin of Just Reinhardt. Ring any bells? Jeez, if you're not keeping up with umpire sex parties, then you're missing out on the hottest cream pies.
God.
What?
What happened?
Sometimes your jokes take a sexual turn out of nowhere, and I have no idea what you just said.
How do you make a baby, dumbass?
Well, yeah, it
Clearly
comes
by
from
cream
stock.
pieing some bitch in the face.
No, that's not in the face.
What's a cream pie? I've asked this before on the
Yeah,
show,
you
and I'll
know
ask
how to
it again.
Well, talk to your parents. I think they're the appropriate people
Not
to
going to ask
inform
my
you.
parents what a cream
So
pie
he
is.
came from stock, like Judge Reinhold. Is that what you said?
Judge Reinhold. No, the Reverend O'Day.
You
Judge
did
Reinhold?
say Judge Reinhold.
No. I said Dutch Reinhardt.
He said Judge Reinhold too. I heard that too.
And the second cousin of Just Reinhardt. And the second cousin of Just Reinhardt.
Where are these names coming from?
They're famous umpires.
Okay, I didn't know that.
The
Are
joke
they?
is that the joke is that nobody knows who
Ricky,
these
that
umpires
joke was
are.
a swing
But
and
he
a
was
miss.
he was like built from the greatest
Yeah.
umpires.
But then you
that
go to
happened
sex parties.
because they all had a sex party together. That's how they all were. Because why would he have so many umpire ancestors?
Swing and a
because
miss.
all
Sounds like a
the
lineage.
Okay, I'm
swingers.
gonna do my joke now, Ricky.
Swingers and missers.
Okay.
This is my missers. Would you like to fuck her?
You guys ready for the next joke? It's nuts that this much ball watching is coming from a kid whose own balls have yet to drop.
Why you gotta make it all sexual, dude?
Well, I think you just made it sexual.
Being the youngest umpire is great and all until you piss off a player and they slash a tire on your little Tykes Cozy Coupe car.
Say that 3 times
Little
fast.
Tykes Cozy Coupe car. That's the little plastic one with the orange but in the yellow.
Everyone
canopy.
had one.
Everyone had one.
That you'd use your feet like Fred Flintstone? to
No,
pedal?
it was a gasoline engine. Tiny Tykes.
This is This is Bruce McElroy. I'm 4 years old and the voice of the Padres. And no, I don't want to go potty.
That was cute. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out to the crowd. Buy me some Legos and apple juice. I don't care if my parents refuse, for it's rude. Root for the home team. Uh-oh, my parents are mad, for it's 1, 2, 3, and you're grounded at the old ball game.
Play ball!
That was not bad.
That scared me, actually.
He admitted to juicing.
I don't want you
In
bouncing
baseball.
around me. That scared me. He says he does it for the satisfaction of calling a fair game based on the rules, and also for the Capri Suns and orange slices.
Man, I just recently had a Capri Sun. I hadn't had one in years, and they didn't live up.
Didn't hold up?
No.
Yeah.
I was disappointed. And I stuck the straw in the bottom. Like a true professional.
Yeah.
Hey, this doesn't taste like anything. It's all spilled on the floor.
This tastes like an empty pouch. Is that
I think that's it.
it's going to do it for the
Yep.
jokes in round 1? I think. All right.
Yeah.
Well, Colton, how the points shake out?
Thought that was a pretty good round. I did like the ball watching and balls dropping joke. But to be honest with you, your umpire sex party joke was just so ridiculous that had us all laughing. So
What are you, deaf, Judge? Come on!
I give it to Rick.
What?
I told you he was going to win.
Yeah,
Reinhold
I'm kidding.
over here.
Do you know who Judge Reinhold is?
Yes.
And that's why we were so confused that he made an appearance in this joke.
I was confused about your joke.
Yeah. I could have sworn you said Judge.
Well, everybody who matters got it.
Like how you're concerned about whether I know who Judge Reinhold is, but when I asked what cream pies are, you asked me to question my parents about
I
it.
think you should also ask your parents who Judge Reinhold is.
My parents definitely know who Judge Reinhold is. All right, you guys ready for round 2? Round
Sure, I guess.
dos. Round 2. Man found alive 9 years after he was cremated. Spooky.
What?
In 2014, Zhu Kongluo was confirmed dead following a car accident. Both family and friends had identified a body at the side of a road as being him. Following the accident, Zhuo's nephews decided to have the body cremated without an autopsy. Sounds like foul play. But the surprise appearance of a man acting strangely in a village 9 years later led to a mind-blowing revelation. A DNA test proved he was, in fact, Zuo, despite it being years after his assumed death. His grandson was also able to identify him when taken to the village. The man reportedly burst into tears and wrote the names of those related to him when visited by his grandson. Authorities in China are now working to identify the man who was mistakenly thought to be Zuo in 2014.
Oh my God. All right, Carly, I think you're up first this round.
I guess you can't keep a good man down, or in this case, dead. Bump, bump. Yeah. I didn't bring my sunglasses.
Yeah. I mean, this is incredible. The last time they saw him was 9 years ago, right before he drove into a ditch for a pack of cigarettes.
Dead men tell no tales, but they do have Tinder. Grandpa!
The whole time?
The whole time? You been dating?
His grandson said, "It was great to see him, but he looked like Ash."
We want to remind the listeners that Carly wrote these jokes right before the episode.
Reminder, that's the first time we've told them.
Wow.
Okay, in fairness to me,
Keep that in mind when you hear jokes like that.
I did know I was going to be writing jokes for this episode, so I did write them in about 10 minutes prior to this episode, so forgive me.
That was funny, though.
Welcome home, Grandpa. We turned your room into an office, so you'll have to sleep in this 9-inch urn. Is that okay?
That's not your grandpa, that's my pot roast.
It turned out the whole thing was just a huge prank. The person who was actually cremated was totally in on it. All of you are fools. Sick burn. It was a sick burn.
It was a sick burn. I was just thinking, like, the guy who was cremated was in on it, like, in the crematorium. Not worth it, sorry. The man got a rare, miraculous chance to see for himself that his grandson blew his inheritance on cocaine and prostitutes.
Oh yeah, where's all his money? Does the kids have it?
Dust to dust, ashes to ashes. After leaving grandma, grandpa now smashes.
You're very fixated on this idea that the grandpa left to go fuck.
To live it.
Why, what was he doing?
Yeah, what was he doing?
Fucking hell.
There's only one reason to fake your own death. To leave your family.
Bring
Go
him on in.
That's why I faked my death. We know that when Ricky dies, he's somewhere fucking, for sure.
Yeah.
I think those were all the fantastic jokes, Colton.
Yeah. I did like drove into a ditch for cigarettes, for sure.
Yeah.
Say the Ash one again, because that was my favorite one.
Oh, I've exited out of my screen.
This is the easiest joke in
Yeah,
the
it
world.
was.
His grandson said it was great to see him, but boy, did he look like Ash.
I like that one. Carly, you win this round.
Woo! Yeah, baby. Oh, it doesn't feel as good to win the round as I thought it would.
Round two.
I'm going to switch my strategy and write my next 3 jokes 10 minutes before we record.
Round 3.
Did you don't write those jokes 10 minutes later?
These are jokes I'm going to write in 10 minutes ago.
Round 3.
Finally, the WD-40 scented perfume you've been dreaming of has arrived. Finally.
Finally.
WD-40.
WD-40.
All right.
I think it's spelled MSCHF, but I think it's pronounced mischief.
Okay, keep us informed.
Oh, I didn't catch that.
Keep us informed on the spelling of everything in the
think
story.
it's- well,
Thank you.
it's
Yeah,
like
how do you spell WD-40?
WD-40, but I think it's pronounced wood 40.
Wood 40?
Wood 40.
Mischief. And
Can you hand me that wood 40?
again, Can I tell you something? I have so much fun in my car by myself when I'm driving. If I see license plates, I know they're not all supposed to be, but I'll like do my best to pronounce them.
Jeremy always has done that since.
Oh, really? Okay, we have
Sure,
talked about this before. I do it all the time. It's super fun. Okay. Mischief, an art collective specializing in unique and controversial products, has announced a new perfume inspired by the world's most popular lubricant. No, Ricky, not what you're thinking.
The KY slide?
WD-40. Woodford. You might be thinking...
Slide for your wood.
You might be thinking, who in their right mind would want to smell like Woodford? Well, judging by the fact that the newly announced WD-40 cologne is currently sold out in its official website, it seems like quite a few people are at least intrigued to buy it for $44 per can. Mischief has a long
Couldn't you just put WD-40 on your body?
Right. Just spray.
I got some here.
Ricky, don't spoil my jokes. Mischief has a long history of making unique things, from the holy water-injected holy sneakers to the ATM machine that ranks users by their bank account sizes. Mischief has always found it easy to get people to talk about their creations, and this time is no different. Unfortunately, the WD-40 perfume is currently sold out on its website, and there is currently no other way to get it on your hands. To get your hands on it, sorry.
Ricky ran out to buy some.
If it ever goes on sale again, you'll have to shell out $48
Oh, yeah.
for a
So,
can.
Oh, he's got some.
Who wants to smell like delicious?
I
Prop
do
comedy
not.
at its finest. Oh, why?
I can't see.
Why the fuck would you do that?
Did it get in your eye?
Yes,
Oh
it
my
splished
God.
right on you.
I don't know.
Now he smells good.
Why would you do that?
I was trying to get it on my...
I actually don't even know what it smells
Please
like.
don't spray it again.
I don't
It's
know.
definitely.
It's not that bad.
Yeah, it's like.
Yeah, it smells good.
Yeah,
Let me-
that's what WD-40
Let me do a
I don't know
sniff.
if it smells like cologne.
So Carly goes.
Let me huff
up
it. Let me huff that wood food. Okay, who's that?
Now I've got
Jeremy's
WD-40
first?
all over my
Smells
hands.
nothing like wood or 40. Really? Cologne? They totally missed the mark and clearly should have done lube.
I hate when that lube misses the mark. I don't know. WD-40, the cologne for greasy men. I wrote that joke for Robert.
This
he
is
says
all
greasy.
part of a new line of colognes aimed at dads. Scents include taking out the trash, falling asleep on the couch, and adult rec softball.
This product is only for people who want to cover up the smell of gasoline-scented body wash and Fast Orange laundry detergent.
I need a man who's in touch with his feelings, but he doesn't squeak every time he opens up.
Let's talk about these products for what they really are. Gas perfume for people who sniffed glue as a kid, wet shoes with holes, and bitchy money vending machines, okay?
On today's episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.
I'm gonna let Colton catch up. All right. I wouldn't recommend this for business professionals, not if you need that necktie to stay on.
I love the whole line of car product beauty products, especially Bondo body butter. Helps carve out the perfect body, no dents.
$48 for a can? You can lube up your squeaky garage door for $3.88 and smell just as fresh. What a ripoff.
Colton, do you know what Fast Orange?
No, I don't even know what that is.
I don't know what
I had
that
a feeling
is.
you guys didn't know. These are garage things. You use
Jeremy always
gasoline
assumes
as a
that people
cleaner,
didn't get it.
and
Oh, yeah, I know what
Fast
it is.
Orange is like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
hand
yeah.
pump thing.
Yeah,
that
Okay. It's in
Yeah,
every
it's still
shop,
not a great
yeah.
joke, Jeremy. Don't worry.
I just feel like you guys didn't know these garage things that us men know, all right?
I have WD-40 on demand.
Is
And
that
now
it?
you can have a WD-40 on demand.
That's good. Are we all done?
I think that, yeah, well, that's all mine.
I think we're all done. Colton, do we have a winner?
I hate to do this just because it'll be a tie.
Well,
It wasn't planned. I don't know. How does that work? When
Just to get award the point, and then we'll figure it out.
well, I did like carve out the body the dents.
The Bondo.
Yep.
Bondo
But the necktie one wins it.
Wow.
I thought that was pretty funny.
I was proud of that.
It was witty.
Okay, so we have a 3-way tie right now between obviously all three
You
of
have a
us.
triple.
Oh, we have a thrup tie.
Thruple.
The show cannot end in a tie, so
Sure, it
either you can make a
absolutely
snap
can.
judgment or you can give us some parameters for figuring out a winner.
You can, if you have any kind of idea for a tiebreaker that we could do.
Tiebreaker.
Or,
Or
could
if you
just
wanted to stay a
snap
tie, it's
judgment.
fine too.
Or you can make a snap judgment. Shut it, Ricky.
We'll just do something stupid. That's a good way to get people out.
Oh, good at that.
I want you guys, starting with Carly, go around, round robin, and start naming every state that you can name. Actually, let me say capitals of states until it runs out.
Capital
that's okay.
A,
First
capital
humans.
B, capital C.
she's naming them all.
Capital E, capital
What state
F,
starts with
capital
E, dummy?
is
Euphoria.
Eastern Virginia.
East Virginia.
All right, I win.
You win.
No, you lost. You couldn't have lost more.
Capital A, capital
Yeah.
C, capital
I know.
D, capital F.
I only
capital
know
I,
the capital of
capital
Arizona.
G, capital M.
Phoenix, Albany, what's it called?
You're out.
No, I know.
Alabama, Alaska, Arizona, Arkansas, California, Colorado, Connecticut all have capitals. Yeah. All right, I say we just give it to Ricky. He was supposed to win this episode
Yeah,
anyway.
it was
fate.
foretold,
It was
and-
the prophecy hath foretold.
And I couldn't just overcome that initial bias, So
Yeah.
I think
All right, Ricky, you win.
It's like when the person who wins the Oscar really didn't deserve it, but they.
you go see the Oscars?
But all the other nominees just back out of the running. They're like, yeah, we don't really want it.
No, it's when all the other nominees are in film clapping and they're just like,
Can we do that slap part right now?
yeah. Get the judge's name out of your fucking mouth. All right, so typically at this point, we'll go to myself for a burning question, but I wasn't thinking of it because I was too busy writing my jokes. Anyone have a good burning question?
Oh, yeah. I got a question for you. Bees. Fart bees.
Burning question.
We
What
want
is
to
a
thank you
weird-
for watching 1, 2, 3
No,
jokes.
Ricky.
What is
Stop
a weird
doing that.
industrial smell that you like?
Industrial smell.
Like
Yeah.
industrial, like something you might find in a garage.
Okay.
Does everybody like the smell of gasoline? Or is that weird?
Mind the smell of gasoline, but it's not like I wouldn't put it on as a perfume.
You know what? I really don't mind the stupid before you smell.
Stop.
So I remember one Halloween party with you, and you might have been there too, where somebody drove a motorbike into
At
the
Scott's
swimming
house.
pool.
Yeah.
And everybody was like, jump in the pool, and I was like, all right, and I jumped in the pool, and then I was like, smells like gasoline here, and then my skin was burning because there was gasoline in the pool from the dirt bike that went in
Our
there.
buddy Scott has like 50 cars and bikes that he's just like constantly working on. And another friend of ours dressed as, those big blow up
T-Rex.
dinosaur costumes. He so stupidly was like, what if I like in my T-Rex costume drove this tiny little like dirt bike into the pool?
Right, I saw the video after I had already
Yes,
jumped in the pool.
yes.
And they're,
That's so
they're like,
funny.
you got to see this, and it was like the guy in a dinosaur costume jumping his dirt bike. It's like, that's why my skin is on fire.
Do you remember that, Colton?
Yeah. And then the year after, I went as Lieutenant Dan.
Yeah, yeah.
And somebody went, went into the pool with my wheelchair.
His wheels
Seems
right
to be a
in.
common theme at that Halloween party.
Yeah.
So.
And then that wheelchair oil got all over my skin.
No,
Burned me up.
it had WD-40 on it to squeak it up.
I would say I love like a new raft, that rubber smell.
Oh, I hate that smell.
Yeah.
I do like a new car smell though.
Yeah.
That's a nice smell.
What's weird is that it's like the raft, like the plastic.
What
that
is it
rubber
about
smell,
that? I like that too.
And like a new car smell. These are like chemicals that are like off gassing that we love, even though they're like poisonous.
Probably bad
toxic,
for us.
probably.
I will
Jeremy taking his raft out of the dealership.
say
New wrapped out.
a non-industrial smell that I would put on as a perfume, buy as a candle, literally eat is like whatever that smell is that they pump into like Main Street on Disneyland from the cones, like the ice cream
It
cones.
just smells like sugar.
No, it's from the
churros.
ice. It's not
Yeah,
churros.
me
It's
too.
they're making waffle ice cream cones, and they pump the smell into Main Street. I want to
Like purposely?
Yes, like I want to live in that smell. I love that smell.
Why don't you just move to Disneyland?
I did that before.
Yeah,
It didn't work out.
didn't work out.
What
You
didn't
gotta
work
make
out
it.
about it?
I was in Florida. It was Disney World. Too many gators.
Oh, that's not what I was saying.
Wow.
I didn't like Florida. It was too muggy, too sticky, too trafficky, too this, too that.
Oh,
We want to thank you for listening to 1, 2. Oh, did you have one, Colton?
What did I say? Gasoline.
Gasoline.
oh, you like
What
the
you
smell
did
of
you
gas.
say one?
I
Like
agree
the-
with all these things.
The vapor,
Perky
like
likes
the
this-
vapors.
I don't know.
The vapors.
Sometimes we'll just stand next to a pump and just breathe it all in.
Sometimes I feel like Ricky likes the smell of his own farts, and those are industrial sized, right?
Sized,
Size.
mass produced.
Feed a nation. We want to thank you for watching 1, 2, 3
Coming out of
jokes,
his
and we
butt
also want
factory.
to acknowledge that you listen to 1, 2, 3 jokes.
He only lets overseas workers in.
Got to keep up productivity. Get to
Yeah.
work. Need a
Sweatshop in there.
need a lot of output. A lot of output.
I'm trying to build up a fart right now to like fart at you guys. But,
We have-
Oh God! Based on your history,
we have supply chain issues.
You're taking enough raw.
wanna
You're
thank
taking
you.
enough raw material.
Yeah, COVID really did cause a lot of problems. for
We
Ricky.
really want to thank you so much for listening and watching, and continue to do so and give us feedback and likes and all that stuff, and just be nice to us in general. You can join our Patreon for $3 a month and get to see us listen to old episodes about farts.
and new episodes about farts.
Not it, but the Patreon that's irrelevant to the. Shut up. My name is Ricardo Leon,
I'm Jeremy Martinez.
I'm Carly Kastner.
Colten Lima.
and for Robert Timmons and everyone else, and Vanessa.
And Ms. Vanessa, producer. This has been another episode of 1, 2, 3 Jokes.